What up, you guys? I think this is take like 22. I want to talk to you about posture today, posture and breathing. So many times when I'm teaching breath techniques, I ask you guys to lay down on your back. And especially if you're new to breath work, I emphasize the lying on your back simply because it's more relaxing for your body. One of the reasons that yoga is done prior to breath work and meditation, or active asana practice is done prior to meditation and breath work, is so that you stretch and activate the appropriate muscles so that you can sit for longer periods of time without the discomfort in the back. If you're just hopping straight into a breath practice and you haven't stretched and strengthened the things that are necessary to sit, then chances are your back's going to get tired and your posture's going to slouch. Now, when your posture slouches, you can see the shoulders roll forward. I'll give you a side view. The shoulders roll forward. So the back of my rib cage is expanded, but the front of my rib cage is contracted. And all this pressure is being put down into my diaphragm as well. So it doesn't have the space that it needs to contract and release, because I'm caving in on it. So we look for a neutral spine, shoulder above hip, not this. We don't do this because this, pushing the chest forward, you can see, is just as bad as this, just in a different direction. So we look for this neutral spine so that we're nice and tall and we have equal parts in front and behind and on the right and left sides of us to expand open and then release. I like to cue lying on your back, again, because the muscles relax. The only thing that's a little bit trickier when you lie on your back is that you've got your back against the ground, right? So even though the spine is neutral in this case, you have to actively push the back side of the body or the back of the rib cage open into the floor to get some resistance. Whereas when you're sitting up straight, it's more likely to just expand in all directions on its own. So that can influence rib cage mobility. I also think that it depends on what your practice is rooted for. If you're looking for stress relief or to relax and go to sleep, lying on your back is always best. If you're looking to create a ritual of focus and mindset and discipline, sitting up is best. And if you want to start working with the sitting up, you can do so, but against a wall. So you just sit back against the wall and you don't lean into it and do this. You just use it to support you a little bit when the muscles get tired. Also, sticking a pillow between you and the wall can really help. So the next time that you do a breathwork practice, and go check out my site, if you go to WTFempire.com, you'll be able to access my subscription site with a few free breathwork practices on there. And play around with what it feels like to sit and breathe and lie down and breathe. And by knowing those two things, you can then adapt your breathwork practice even further to meet the needs of both your body and your mind. This is really important. Posture in general is really important. Exercising good posture while we breathe is very important. So let me know if you have any questions and give this a go, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.